I've realized that really kind of caught me off guard is how many people spend more money on shit than they can afford.
If you don't know who GaryVee is by now, I would definitely encourage you to kind of jump on the common sense train and follow him on IG and subscribe to him on YouTube, because his authenticity is amazing. The content that he produces is great, and you know what? His delivery is colorful as hell. What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back with another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Swoosh Chains, or as I was spitballing around with a friend today, possibly Two Swoosh TJ. I don't know. We're gonna talk about some different branding things as we get closer, I think, to my goal of 5K and 10K. We'll see what happens. But back to the actual video. What's going on? It is Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Hopefully you survived the holiday. You don't have any appendages missing because you were playing around with fireworks a little too haphazardly. But I do hope that everybody had a great holiday time. If you're still off enjoying your holiday, continue to go ahead and enjoy it. You probably don't, you can't tell, maybe based on location, or maybe you can. But so the setup itself is still the same, but I actually just moved it based on where it is in the house because I think lighting was just a little bit better and I liked it better, so it is what it is. If you are a subscriber, you guys know I love you, care about you, rock with you. Thank you for always engaging in the comment section. If you are brand new, I have no idea what brought you to my channel, but thank you. If I showed up in the recommended, I feel geeked. But thank you for tuning in. If you like what you hear, see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can hit the thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't, I will not be offended because you cannot please everybody. Everybody needs to make an agreement with themselves to stop taking things personally. So in relation to GaryVee, if you don't know who that man is, Gary Vaynerchuk, he does actually have sneakers out, people, like with K-Swiss. You should probably check that out. But he's considered a motivational speaker, but if you just want to be honest, social media guru, people will call him this. I just think he's one of the most real people who actually stepped into this whole different world. And he just used the skills that he already had within himself in relation to running his parents' wine business, and he took that and catapulted that off the ground. And he was doing things on YouTube and Instagram and different platforms before they were really a thing to do. But more importantly, I love how direct he is, especially with young people. And a lot of his positivity, his energy that you guys will go ahead and you'll commend me on myself on this channel. Guess what? A lot of it does come from him. I have a whole little collection on IG where I save different things from GaryVee that he will post for myself to reference later, and we're going to touch on some of those later on this actual channel, just not today. But I love the fact that he will go ahead and he will tell an 18, a 19, a 22-year-old, even a 25-year-old, you don't have to have your whole life figured out. I know that society pushes you to think you need to have it all figured out, just like, unfortunately, you guys will think even at a young age, I need to have some epic, amazing collection based on people you see. It could be the collection of Shishu Game on Instagram, okay? You guys know I posted about her because I have one of her shirts that she custom designed. You may think, man, I gotta have that collection like right now. You may think, let's think somebody legendary like Jumpman Boston. You may think, man, I gotta have a collection like that right now. No, you don't, and it's fine if it takes you however long it takes you. Stop trying to do things immediately right now. You are not on some timeline. Like, stop being, stop boxing yourself in based on whatever society's norms have taught you a timeline is. Trust me, you don't need to do that to yourself. He will, in the very same breath, go ahead and let people know as well, you need to be so focused on what's inside your own head that you don't have time to deal with the judgment and the criticism from outside people, because understand, they have zero context. They really do. Nobody else outside of you probably has the whole context of what's going on in your life, personally, professionally, on YouTube, on social media, none of that. We judge ourselves, we will judge ourselves, and then we'll allow others to do the exact same thing. Stop. Be so focused on yourself that you're not worried about anybody else. You don't have time to speak on anybody else. You don't have time to focus on anything else but yourself. Be so focused on playing offense for whatever your goal is. So this is gonna be just some clips related to the most recent IGTV post that he put up on his Instagram.
About, you know, people buying expensive things to, you know,
Keeping up with the Joneses?
to kind of, you know, cover up their insecurities or whatever. But
the amount of people in here that have a job they hate and they buy things they don't care about to impress people they don't give a fuck about scares the shit out of me. I believe if you wear something or buy something or do something with the singular reason to make other people think you're happy or successful, that is an insecurity that you should. 35% of this audience wants their side hustle to be their careers, but the reason they can't is because they can't quit their job because they need their job to pay for dumb shit to impress people they fucking hate.
Alright, I'm gonna hope. I don't think that I would get clapped for this on this video because you know what? I think Gary and his people are pretty cool because a lot of people will repost his stuff, but I want to repost this and share this to you if you aren't exposed to GaryVee, because this right here is so in line with everything I try to say on this channel, on this platform. Stop, and I'm gonna curse a little bit, so you're gonna be okay. Stop buying shit that you can't afford for people you do not even know who you are trying to impress. Why? I get it, subs are cool, you guys are great, you are awesome, you are amazing. Never will I ever buy something because I think it's going to impress you, or if I have money, if I need to look ahead to the next few months of my life and think what's really important that I need to get set up, get the blueprint laid out for. I'm never gonna sabotage that for a pair of shoes because I think you're gonna say, oh, those look awesome on your feet. No, and you have to stop that because people are gaining validation on this platform and in every other social media platform for that matter in the world from people we don't know. Like, I don't know how to tell you this. If you died today, those people that are in your chat and also, they continue to go on. They really do. They continue to go on with their lives. They continue to do what they need to do with their finances, just like you need to do what you need to do for your finances. But stop spending money that you don't have on shit that you actually do not need. Now, yes, we're all sneakerheads, so there is a materialistic part of all of us that is natural, that's human nature. That is what it is. You don't have to feel ashamed about that. But you also need to keep in perspective the fact that at no point in time should this be a game where you are the sucker who's buying things that you can't afford, thinking that I'm gonna one-up somebody. You're one-upping yourself, unfortunately, because when push comes to shove and it's something serious that comes up down the line, and stuff that comes up can blindside you. It doesn't have to be something you plan for, it can blindside you. And you were so focused and your mind is just so on this next shoe, this next whatever, because it can be a car, it can be a home, it can be a whatever. People are so stuck on that. Just please don't be. And I love the way Gary puts it. Please don't be. I already warned y'all, okay? Like, he gonna cuss a little bit, so hopefully y'all are okay with that. If you got kids listening, I'm sorry, but Gary does not care. He'll let you know he's indifferent to your caring about his swearing. But listen, there's always gonna be another sneaker. There's always gonna be another person that you can't impress and that you can't please. And you will run yourself into the ground trying to do either. Okay? So this is just the Friday message, all right, to you guys. Hopefully you have a amazing start to your weekend. Some of you started the weekend early on the holiday and probably just slid all the way through, which is fine. That is cool as well. I don't work tomorrow. On Saturday, I gotta tackle his hair, but I may try to do, you know, make sure I get some other video. I really need to try to get back ahead for my videos leading into the rest of July. There's gonna be some new series started on here on Fridays. You guys already know I did start the new Foot Locker, pretty much working there at a kid's Foot Locker to try to help you guys understand like what makes you the employer your manager wants, what makes you a good coworker, what makes you a great salesperson, and that you can go check out that first video. It's already up, all right? But thank you guys so much for tuning into this. As always, peace out.